What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Strictly Diecast episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I apologize, it's been a little over a week now. I know I say this all the time, but I cannot stress it enough. I am just so busy. I swear I just keep putting more and more on my plate, and it's getting pretty full. Don't get me wrong. I love being busy. I love staying busy. I love, making sure that I manage my time as best as I can. But I have just taken on so many different avenues of stuff, and just other stuff, customs, the Project Civic, which I made like a really good discovery on why it hasn't been running well. There's going to be a ton of content on the Civic, for sure. It'll probably honestly end up just kind of like taking Diecast place for a little bit, if you will. Just because, guys, Diecast has just been on such a back burner. It really hasn't been my main focus recently, really at all this year. I've definitely taken a step back. That's not to say I haven't, gone out and hunted here and there. But like I said, I just have had so many other projects and just other things going on. I'm actually slowly but surely helping one of my buddies do body work on his car, trying to get it ready. It's actually going to get wrapped, not painted. So I'm busy doing body work for him on the side. I could not take it any longer, and I finally cut my grass. I put a bunch of lime down. I've never put lime down in my yard, so I'm really curious what it will do to that, but it is looking very, very green right now, which I'm very pumped about. But I did cut it, so now it's just gonna start growing like crazy. We've gotten a lot of rain here this past couple of weeks, so that is definitely helping. Trying to think what else. I'm still plugging away though on customs. That is the main focus of my diecast now is doing customs, which you guys will see at the end of this video, because I really don't have anything to show you guys right now. I did actually, real quick, let me go get something super quick. Sorry about that. I forgot to bring this with me over here. But I did actually stop at my local hobby shop, and they really haven't gotten any new Kaido or anything like that in, unfortunately, because I'm really hoping to get my hands on the BMW and the new R33 and stuff like that, but they just haven't gotten anything. But they did get in a whole new batch of Auto Worlds. Believe this is from this year. I don't know though, because I'm pretty sure it says 2024. So this is release 3 of 2024. I still really haven't understood how Auto World releases their stuff. I guess there's maybe 3 or 4 releases every year. And then they do 2 different versions in every release maybe. But anyways, this was the 2023 Dodge Charger RT Scat Pack Swinger, and this is in one of my all-time favorite Dodge colors, Sublime Green. So that thing is sick. I do not have many Chargers in my collection, in my Auto World collection. Actually, the only other one I have is the white one, the Stormtrooper, I call it. But they did have the Plum Crazy one as well, so I need to go back and get that one, which looks really cool. So go ahead and crack this open right now. So as you guys know, I crack open. I also forgot to do the lowrider last time. I apologize, guys. Yeah, this thing is sick. Ooh, bunch of engine detail on that thing too, which looks really, really good. Got the engine all painted up there, a bunch of accessories and whatnot. So yeah, that thing is clean looking. Love Auto World. It's definitely been a while since I've, had seen anything from Auto World that has really tickled my fancy, but you guys know I love Auto World stuff, so that was really cool. But yeah, like I said, I've just really been focusing on customs. Trying to get 2 customs done for the custom contest coming up here. Actually next month, in a couple of weeks actually. So I really gotta get going. So that is my main focus. As of right now, I did get all of the Camaros done, so I will be showing all of those. And then I also got my custom done for my man Pia, Mad Visions. So I will be showing that as well. So there's gonna be 5 different customs that are going to be at the end of this video. Because like I said, I really don't have anything else to show on this end of things. So, and then I'm still plugging away on my buddy Will's Fox body. I'm almost ready to clear coat that. So I'm gonna get that knocked out, and then he has some other stuff for me to airbrush, so I need to do that as well. So yeah, like I said, been very, very busy as far as customs goes, but that's also in between juggling everything else. But I have some really, really cool news. A couple of days ago, I actually got to take a class through work. It was a brand new class. They've never done something like this, but it was actually a class on social media. Believe it or not, I know, you know, a lot of you older guys are probably like, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I only use YouTube, but you gotta face it, guys. Social media is so integrated into our lives every single day. It's how we get our news. It's just, it is just, in like the last 20 years, it has just grown exponentially. So it is just very, very important. Unfortunately, I know, I mean, it does take, you know, time away from people and friends and family, blah, blah, blah. But like, if you're using it for the right reasons, it's not that bad. But I actually got to take a class along with my man Will from work. We got picked because he also has a YouTube channel. So we are, you know, we had the most knowledge and experience when it comes to social media, because we both run our own channels. But anyways, we got to go and sit in a class. There's probably around like 20, 25 other people there from all different branches of our work. And it was really cool because the lady who put on the show for us, I actually went to the same high school as her. She was actually like a grade or 2 below me. But she does all like the media and marketing and stuff like that for Hunter Truck, which is where I work at. So it was really cool. It was like a 5-6 hour presentation. We got free lunch and stuff like that. We got to like experiment taking videos of the trucks, like engines, all that stuff. Actually, I'll probably at the end of this, I'll throw in my little clip that I made on TikTok. That's why you'll probably see the TikTok watermark. But it just would give you guys an example of what they're kind of looking for. So I'll try to make this short and sweet. Basically, they want us to promote where we work at or what we do for work. You know, a main thing that we do is we sell, you know, brand new trucks, and we do parts and we do service, like a lot of mechanical stuff. There's actually only 2 body shops throughout the company, and we were actually the first body shop. So essentially, she wants us to create a social media account through like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff, and you know, take shorts and reels and pictures of what we do and promote our work and help try to bring new customers to our shop for new business and just kind of grow within ourselves. So that's super, super cool that I got to be one of them that was picked for that. It was a really, really fun class. I was really, really excited to do it. I learned a lot more than I thought I would, for sure. She even mentioned, you know, as far as YouTube goes, she even actually credited me and Will about knowing a lot about YouTube. I mean, both of our channels have over 1,000 subscribers and stuff like that. So she just kind of gave us insight on how to set up profiles and what to put and what to show, what not to show, what to say, what not to say, all those type of things. And at the end of it, this is super, super cool, and this actually means a lot to me. But they actually made us certificates, which is awesome. There's my name right there, and it says, "This certificate is given to the above participant for completing the course Social Media for Business Use." So that is just awesome. I mean, this is just super, super cool that like I got certified to basically start up a a page or a channel or just like a business account for social media. I mean, it's super cool. This is not this is not a raise. This is not like a job promotion. This is essentially, it is going to be free advertisement, but Will and I were really looking forward to doing it. Just to showcase something completely different, because my channel and his channel focus on two totally different things outside of bodywork and big trucks and stuff like that. So so we are definitely very excited to get started in doing this. We actually already started creating accounts and stuff like that. So super cool. So if any of you guys out there don't think I know what I'm doing, well, you thought wrong, because now I am certified to do this. But so this, I will say, I know I've done a lot of talking, guys, so bear with me. But I will say, just being on and being a part of social media, especially, overseeing my own YouTube channel and growing that organically, that has definitely given me a lot of insight on how social media works, algorithms, post times, hashtags, all that stuff. It all comes into play at the end of it. So, some things work, some things don't. But real quick, before we, get into more of the diecast stuff, like I said, I apologize, guys, for all the talking, but this is something I'm very passionate about, and it's something, like I said, I'm really looking forward to doing. And I would like to also ask you guys, if any of you out there, I know actually, like for example, Jesse's Diecast Garage, my man Jesse, he really loves like big trucks and big rigs and stuff like that. If any of you guys would be interested, I don't know when we're gonna start posting stuff. It's going to be a very slow start, but if any of you guys have any ideas, any comments, any questions, anything pertaining to bodywork or semi trucks, big trucks, anything in that like wheelhouse, definitely let me know. Reach out to me and let me know, and I would love to use that at some point to make stuff. Essentially what we're going to do with all of that stuff is, we mainly repair wrecked semi trucks. That's what we do. But we also do a lot of custom work as well. We add stripes to trucks, we add visors, stacks, lights, anything of that sort we can add to it as well. But essentially we're going to do like little quick how-tos work on big trucks, or before and afters of wrecked trucks, or a breakdown of a custom truck that we've done. So if any of you guys have any questions, anything like that, definitely just drop them down below in the comments. Send me an email, send me a message on one of my other accounts or whatever like that. And I would love, like I said, to kind of use that stuff to help gear what our channel will be based upon, as far as work and business and stuff like that goes. So I'm definitely going to be shouting it out on here. I know Will on his channel, which is Tipsy Rippers. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, definitely go ahead and do that. But I know he is also going to be, reaching out to his audience as well, and just trying to get people to see what we do at work, and kind of hopefully make it into something pretty big. At least that's the goal, anyways. We're definitely very ambitious about it. So, like I said, thank you guys for sticking with me while I'm talking. Also, if you didn't notice, I decided to trim up the beard again. Didn't clean shave this time. Probably not going to do that unless I have to again. But just rocking the stash again, because like I said, I'm just over having a beard. I don't know. New look, new business ventures, new just everything. Just ready to just switch it up this year. So yeah, but that is what I got going on. So again, I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble on here, but sometimes it's nice to just kick back, relax, and just talk, not have to worry about showing anything or talking about something specific. And I've always incorporated lifestyle stuff in my videos. I know a lot of you guys appreciate that, and I appreciate hearing about what you guys have to say, just outside of Diecast or anything else that's going on in your lives as well. So Yeah, all right. I've already gone on 15 minutes here. So like I said, we are now going to flip this camera around and we are going to take a look at a custom customs I just got wrapped up. All right, I hope you guys are ready to see some Chevy Camaros. I will be honest, I could definitely go a while now without seeing one. I will say that this was one heck of a project to take on 4 completely custom and different Camaros. Granted, in the grand scheme of things, you know, they weren't relatively hard to customize. One of them did get a little bit of aftermarket customization, if you will, but honestly, they are all pretty much the same, just different. You guys will see, but I will go ahead and put them up one by one, go through them. Probably going to be relatively quick because, like I said, they're all pretty much the same, just have different things done to them a little bit. And then at the end, we will do my man Pia's custom that I made for him that I'm definitely pretty excited about. So we will go ahead and start off with this one, which this one I'm sure you guys probably may recognize. This one I actually did last year for Father's Day. Essentially, what happened is, unfortunately, this one came unscrewed and the case bounced all around, and well, this was the same one, but it wasn't. This actually isn't the car that happened to. That actually happened to another one, which I'll show you. Anyways, this was it was the car that it happened. Let's just put it that way. I felt really bad. You know, I offered right off the bat to fix it if he would send it back to me, you know, free of charge, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, almost like a, you know, whatever, 6 to 8 months later, you know, we've talked back and forth, this, that, and the other. I guess he really wasn't too worried about it. But he actually ended up hitting me up and said, hey, you know, if you're willing to fix this silver one for me, would you mind doing 3 more? So of course, you know, I'm always looking to take on commission work and everything like that. So he sent me pictures of what he wanted, and essentially him and I guess like all of his friends all have Camaros, and they just all wanted a custom done of their Camaro. So this one I believe is his dad's, if I'm not mistaken. So this one is a 2010 Chevy Camaro SS. This one's just done in a silver metallic color, and then this one has the orange stripes on it and black 5-spoke wheels. I might throw up a couple pictures throughout here so you guys can get like a general, or maybe at like the end of all these, just so you guys can see what I was basing them off of. But yeah, I did the everything will be hand painted other than the stripes. I actually did hand paint the stripes last time. This time I actually got water slides for it, so definitely looks much better. They are definitely kind of hard to get completely straight and square and lined up, especially on the back there, but they were as close as possible as I could get them. Interior is just black, glass is clear. Chevy badge is done up black on that one, and then the underneath obviously has my logo. And I actually went ahead and as you can see, those bronze things back there, or brass, I actually went ahead and spaced out all the rear wheels on these because they actually sit pretty far inset into the casting from factory. So I went ahead and adjusted the stance on all of them. That was just free of charge, just because I did feel bad for what happened. So definitely makes it look a lot better. I wish I had another one to show you guys how much they like get inset into the casting. It looks really off and weird. So yeah, I went ahead and as you can see, they pretty flush in the back there to the rear wheel wells. So there is that one. Go ahead and put that one back here. Next up, we will do this orange one, and this was actually like originally the silver one that I just showed you guys. So this is the one that did actually come loose, but he actually wanted this one made into his own personal car.
So this one is a 2011 Camaro SS, which I know they definitely look the same, but the castings are actually different. This one, right off the bat, it does have a antenna on it, and then like on the inside of the casting itself, it is casted slightly different, but overall they are relatively the same car. There really wasn't any major changes. Also, this one does have rear like reverse lights or whatever in the bumper. The other one did not. So anyways, this one got painted a orange metallic, tangerine pearl actually, and then this one got black stripes on it. I did get both sets of stripes from Second Chance Redline. I will say these black ones, they did kind of color bleed a little bit. I really can't tell. The orange kind of slightly, very, very slightly, like it's very, very minimal. Did bleed through it just a tiny little bit, just because, you know, these are so thin. But overall, it came out really, really good. And like I said, the grill, fog lights, tail lights, badges, they're all hand painted by yours truly. The antenna is hand painted black as well. Black 5 spokes. You know, all these cars are sitting on black 5 spokes. But yeah, this one, black interior, shift knobs done up, and then obviously it has channel logo, all exhaust transmission, and this one got spaced out as well, like I said. Yeah, so there's that one. Like I said, these aren't anything too crazy. They're all, you know, they're all nice, you know, they're all different in their own ways, but they're all pretty simplistic as well. This one was actually probably the most challenging one to do out of the bunch. This is another 2010 SS, and this one, I was originally planning on painting it red, but it turns out that this color on the actual car is much more maroon, so I actually had to custom mix this color. And what I did to achieve this color, this is as close as I could possibly get to it. I started off with just like a crimson red metallic, which is very bright, and then I actually I didn't want to do black because I've done that before and it really distorts the pigment of the red. So I actually took some candy blood red, which is super dark, and mixed a little bit of that in, and I kept darkening it up. And then I was pretty happy with where the color was, but then I lost a lot of the metallic in it, and this paint from factory does have metallic in it. So what I went ahead and did, and then added some charcoal metallic, which is a very dark based metallic-y paint. I added just like 1 or 2 drops of that to actually bring the metallic back. This does have metallic in it. The camera is not going to capture that because it is so small and fine, but I promise you guys it does have metallic in it. So this is a completely custom paint job on this thing. Custom mixed, everything like that, and I think it turned out pretty good. Yes, the taillights are done up. I know it's very hard to see, but they are there. But yeah, and then this one did not have any stripes on it. This one actually had pinstriping on it, but and on the real car, but I definitely could not achieve that on this. So, but this one's pretty cool. It's got the gold Chevy badges on it, and then obviously again, you know, they're all the same underneath, all detailed up, channel logo, spaced out, wheels, all that jazz, black interior. Yeah, so. Yeah, this one was definitely the most challenging. This one, I was really stressing about trying to get that color right. Let's put that one in the back. And then this next one is actually not a 2010 or 11. This is actually a newer one, and this is a 2017 Chevy Camaro ZL1. I think it's a ZL1. Let me look real quick. Yeah, yep. This is a ZL1, so not an SS. I will say this one is probably my favorite out of the 4. I'm a big fan of like this new body styling and everything like that. They just look very aggressive. So this one right off the bat, you guys will notice it has a aftermarket wing on it, and that is because the one in the pictures, it has an aftermarket aluminum one on it. This is kind of like a reverse style of the wing that is on there, but it's the closest one that I had on hand without buying it. So I slapped it on there, and overall it looks pretty good. I mean, it is a little bit chunky, but I mean, it's on there, and I think it looks pretty good, and you know, it gets the point across. So this one got sprayed in a dark blue metallic pearl. Came out really good. And again, those headlights, those like LED strips, those are done by me. Taillights are done up, hand painted as well. Again, black 5-spokes. This one actually got black center caps though. If you notice, the other ones all have regular silver ones because that's what they showed in the pictures. So I went down even to the center caps to make these things as, you know, spot on as I possibly could. And like I said, they're not anything crazy, but you know, for commission work, you need to make it look as close to as possible to you know, what you're trying to recreate for somebody. So I think I did a pretty good job. Again, exhaust is all done up there. These are all going in their separate cases, channel logo, all that jazz, and they do all roll as well, obviously, because none of them are slammed or anything like that. I actually even painted, you can't really yeah, you can see it. I even painted behind the cowl, you know, to make it act as like if it's cut out. So there's all those Camaros. Here, we'll line them up on the turntable really quick if we can. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fit all these things on here. Probably not. I might be able to squeeze the orange one in there. Also, this orange one, since it was the one that came loose in the case, the front windshield got kind of beat up and nicked a little bit, so I went ahead and I tried to wet sand it and then re-clear it. It didn't come out 100%. It's not fully transparent, but as you can see, it's good enough. I sent him pictures. He was completely fine with it because these are all staying in the case anyways. So I forgot to mention that, but yeah, so I had to fix that windshield on the orange one as well. So here is the little squad of Camaros. Finally got them done. Thank goodness. I was definitely getting burned out doing all these, but I think they all came out really good. And like I said, throw up a couple pictures so you guys can see what I had to base them off of. But I think they all came out pretty good and matched the one-to-one versions pretty well. So let me know which one was your favorite in this little group, little squad of Camaros here. If you're a Camaro guy, Pete, I'm sure you're definitely liking all this stuff. That is for sure. So go ahead and set them back off to the back here, and then the last custom that we are going to go over, like I said, guys, I've been extremely busy. This one is for my man Pia at Mad Visions. I have been meaning to make him a custom for the longest time now, and I finally got around to it. And of course, if you know Pia, you know that he is definitely a Honda man. He actually recently got a Type R in Boost Blue, so that was kind of the whole inspiration behind this specific custom for him. He is a huge Honda S2000 fan, and I know Jeremy at Ready to Diecast, Bruce at Zolo, Bruce Zolo, Zolo Diecast, I believe is what his channel is, and then Derek, Honest Diecast, all made him custom S2000s. That's what originally inspired me to make him one. Plus I knew that he loved Hondas anyways. And then obviously his Type R being in like a Boost Blue, I had to do it in a light blue color. This one, it was definitely kind of challenging. I will say, slamming these things on rear riders, it is very tricky. And this is actually my second attempt at doing this to this casting. I actually had to throw away another casting because I completely screwed it up. So definitely not easy. This one does roll. It does not roll the best. I mean, it rolls, you know, but it's a little sticky. So, but again, I intend these to stay in the case anyways. So just giving you a heads up there, Pia, if you happen to see this video before I send it off. But yeah, so anyways, this is also kind of a custom paint. This is, I think it's called Laguna Blue by Createx. And then I also took just a dash of that charcoal metallic and gave it a little bit of metallic. So it came out super, super good. Very, very happy with the color on it. It looks super, super good in the sunlight. You probably really can't, yeah, like the camera just does not do it justice, unfortunately, but overall it came out pretty good. Anyways, so yeah, headlights and taillights and the front badge came from Mod My Ride. Those are all water slides. The rear Honda badge there, I actually ended up hand painting because it is quite a bit bigger than the front badge for whatever reason, and I did not have a water slide big enough to cover that, so I actually just attempted to hand paint it. It's a little bit crooked, but it gets the point across of the red H badge on there, so, and it matches the front one. The two small vents, the air scoop up there, those are all hand painted. And then it does have the JDM license plate on the back there. The side marker lights are hand painted by me as well. I didn't really want to do like the canards or anything else like that. I wanted to kind of maintain like mostly blue, just some small accents on this. So that's why I did it like that. I was also thinking about wrapping the wing in carbon fiber, but decided against that as well. Just didn't feel like doing it. So interior, I do have the stock cage chromed up in there. It's got the seatbelt harnesses done. It's got gauges, chrome shifter, all that jazz in there. And then these are actually some leftover water slides I had from whenever I did that that replica of like that 1984 Corvette with like that Swift Cup livery. That's actually the same livery on this one, so it is actually like a really light blue and then pink like squiggly stripe going down it. It's very, very subtle because it definitely blends into the car, but it's there. Just another small little accent just to kind of break it up. Nothing too crazy. I actually was originally going to do this in like an HKS Hypermax theme, but this thing has, it is just tricky all the way around. Definitely one of the more trickier customs I've done as far as like decals and fitment and all that stuff like that. So, but again, I knew my man Pia, you know, obviously would appreciate it. And like I said, I really just wanted to give him another custom S2000 to add to his collection. So gotta film some more stuff with it, take some pictures with it, and then it will be sent off to him. Even though, you know, obviously he hasn't posted it in quite some time. He's been busy, just had another baby and everything like that, so I get it. But nonetheless, he has shown me support, especially since the start, with shout outs and everything like that. So I had to make him a freebie custom nonetheless. So exhaust is all done up there, drivetrain's done up, channel logo going in a case, obviously it's already drilled for that. So yep. And then these wheels also came from Mod My Ride. They are just a chrome 10-spoke wheel, which I thought looked pretty nice on it. So yeah. All right, guys, I already dragged this out for over 15 minutes now. So like I said, been very, very busy with the customs and everything like that. So we will go ahead and wrap it up there. Get this out of the way. Turn the camera slightly so we can get these in focus a little bit better for you guys. So yeah, let me know out of these 5, which one was your favorite. Was it one of these Camaros back here, or was it Pia's S2000? Definitely cool to get all these knocked out and free up some more space. But like I said, I already got stuff in the works in primer and bare metal and clear coated, and it's just nonstop. So grind never stops. But yeah, anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very, very much. I definitely appreciate it as always, and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Greatly helps me out. Really appreciate it. drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought about me getting certified in social media usage, and then let me know what you thought about all of these customs that I got wrapped up as well. Drop me a comment, let me know what you think, and let me know which one was your favorite. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, guys.